You look fantastic, and I love that dress. That's great. And you're married now?
I am married
And how's that going?
It's going very well.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah?
It started a little rocky in the beginning, but
that's Josh,
there
right?
he is. There's my guy.
Yeah. Now, why was it rocky?
You know what? I think, well, several reasons. Marriage is hard. And we had never lived together before we got married. I was sort of desperately clinging to my independence just for a little longer. I'm kind of obnoxious about how I like to live. I am very specific about how I like things, where I like things, and then we started living together because we had to.
So you're neat and he's messy?
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Yes. And it's little things. It's just the little things, but they can drive you bananas.
They can.
So,
they can. Like what little things?
Well, with him, the other day, the poor guy, I'm always just killing him. But anyway, he's wonderful most of the time. But the other day, you know, in the master bathroom, the trash can was full. And I mean, we're both using it. We both look at it every day and put our Kleenexes in it and our trash in it. And so what I don't understand is, if you're looking at it and I'm looking at it, why don't you help and take it out sometimes?
Right. Yes.
You know, because I do it 90% of the time. Like, hey, throw me a bone.
Yeah, just 10%.
Take the trash out. But
right.
it's so ridiculous, isn't it? That it's such a cliche, but that is it.
Taking the trash.
Those little things.
All right, so let's get to the big announcement because I know what it is, and I'm so excited for you. Tell everybody what you came here to tell people.
I did. It's so exciting for me to do this with you because I love you, and this is such an important thing in our lives. And obviously, our marriage is going well enough because we are adopting a baby from Korea.
So the baby is in Korea right now. How old is the baby?
It's a little girl, and she'll be 10 months at the end of this month. She was actually born the day before me in November, which I thought was really serendipitous and just kind of like a sign. And then I realized just recently I basically forfeited my birthday for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Which is not
cool.
Or
hers to you.
Well,
wait, so when did you meet her? How long ago, and when did you start thinking about this?
We started talking about adoption even before we were engaged because it's really important to me. It's been a big part of my life and my family. My sister is Korean, and my parents adopted her back in the 70s. And so I just always knew that that was something I wanted to do. And I made that really clear because not everybody's down with that. Not everybody, you know, thinks that. Do you know what I mean? And I just wanted to make sure that I was marrying a guy or into a guy who understood that that was going to have to happen.
Right.
And so about a year ago is when we started going, okay, let's start the process. And the process is intense, but it's different, but it isn't. Do you know what I mean? It's just as intense, I'm sure, and to have a baby biologically, because you're going through the whole physical sort of thing of it. But
there's lots of. I mean, I know a little bit about that. There's a lot of questions. They make you answer.
We had to fill out a pamphlet that was about 40 pages, super detailed. What kind of people we were, how we expected to raise the baby, what kind of parenting ideas did we have, how were we raised, what would we do the same, and what would we do differently. And it was funny because
I think everyone should fill that out.
I do too.
I think that every single person should fill that out.
I really do too. These are very valid questions.
Yeah, it's a baby.
It's a baby. You should probably have some idea. And it's funny because you kind of don't even, you think about some of these things, you talk about some of these things, but you don't get really into the mix of it until you're looking at these questions going, oh my God, we better answer these right, otherwise they won't give us the baby.
Right. And the baby is in Korea right now.
She is.
And when did you see her? You met her, I assume.
We have not met her yet.
You haven't met her?
No, and that's partly why
Did they send a picture?
I'm here talking about this. Yes, they sent us a picture. They told us that it was a little girl and who she was and the information about, oh God, like 6 months ago, and it was meant to take a long time. This sort of thing can take years. But her name is Nayli. She's, well, I'm naming her after my mother and my sister, Nancy Lee. So we call her Nayli. I just dropped that one. Anyway, I'm sure that's fine. Anyway, we have to meet her first. We assume it's a Nayli. But she has special needs. She's a special needs baby. And because of that, we all moved so much faster. They wanted to get her to us as quickly as possible. And
so she's coming real soon.
Really, very soon.
Real soon.
Which is why I wanted to tell everybody so you don't think I stole a Korean baby.
And that's why you're here, so that you can then go have time to do that. Because we'll talk about if you're going there or she's coming here or whatever. We have to take a break, and I have a gift for the baby too.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Katherine Heigl, new mom to be, is here, and I was just saying during the commercial break that OCD thing is going to be challenging with a baby around because when you want something right there, it may not stay there for long, you know?
I'll have to just like strap her arms down around her and tape her.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, come on.
Good thing you filled that out already.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And so are you going there to get her, or is she coming here?
This was a whole sort of complicated thing because I actually wanted to go to Korea to get her, and I wanted to bring my sister because she's never been back since she left 34 years ago.
Yeah.
And then she went and got pregnant, so she couldn't fly anymore now. And she was, you know, sort of like, yeah, we'll do it next time. And I was like, but this was going to be a big moment for all of us. Okay. And then it turned, you know, the more we thought about it, the more crazy it was to try to attempt it because, you know, a week ago I went rug shopping and there were 50 paparazzi, and I just thought, this will traumatize her, and I don't want to traumatize her right out the gate.
Yeah.
I mean, she will. There's plenty of time for that.
Right, right. So much time to mess her up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what is really sad about you know, people that are in the spotlight that have kids, because you know it's not fair to the child because they just are like they have no idea why that's happening.
And it's scary. It
getting
can be
chased.
really intimidating.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't see like your feet in front of you because it's so many flashes and that sort of thing. And I just thought it's one thing to take me on, and I made a choice, so I have to live with the consequences of that choice. But I don't take my kid on.
Well, hopefully they'll leave you alone. But we got you a one thing we got you is Ellen onesie so she can put that on.
That's awesome.
All right. And I'm glad you brought this up. I was going to tell you about the paparazzi can be really, really relentless. So what we got, this is, we modified.
Decoy, baby!
We got, well, you can do that too, but we got this to put the baby can actually, we actually put this together so that you can actually put the baby hoodie on and a wig, and they'll never recognize her.
Yay!
Or you can use a decoy baby.
We'll just use her as a decoy.
Just use her.
She doesn't look very Korean, though.
No, not right now, but we can fix that. All right.